Okay, so this is probably the most off-the-wall kind of game that we've done on Demostration.
I mean, I haven't even heard about it until today.
Well, to inform you, this was announced around the same direct that Bayonetta 3 was announced. Or not announced, but more like showcased. This is Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon Roars. It is from Square Enix, and Jordan, do you know anything about Yoko Taro?
Yes, he makes awesome manga that everyone should read.
Wait, manga? He's a game director.
Oh, then I have no idea. I thought you were talking about that mangaka that does like all those super creepy, like, horror manga.
That's Junji Ito.
Oh, you see, that's who I thought you were talking about. Like, I was
No.
actually super hyped for this because I thought Junji Ito was making a game.
No, it's Yoko Taro, the man that made the Nier series.
Oh, yeah, I know nothing about that. Like, I only know all the Rule 34 that has popped up for Nier. Like, I know nothing about the series.
Oh, that...
So I was really looking forward to, like, creepy Junji Ito style Hearthstone is what I was thinking this was going to be.
No!
I was looking for, like, horror Hearthstone and dragons.
No!
Ah.
Boo this man in the comments! Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, to explain to you, Jordan, Yoko Taro is the creator of the Drakengard and Nier series, a series of games that are pretty subversive of a lot of JRPG tropes, to the point where it almost seems like Yoko Taro kind of trolls his audience a bit with the story and how depressing they can be. And this is a new game from him that will be coming out, I think at the time of this recording, it's not out yet. It will be out on October 28th. And if there's anything that you can take away from Yoko Taro's games, they can have depressing themes, attractive character designs, really fun characters, and absolutely gorgeous music, as you can hear from the title screen.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely hear that.
And the thing that is very, different compared to the other games that he has directed, this is a card game compared to the hack and slash JRPGs of Drakengard and Nier. So here, we're gonna give this a try, because between you being the Magic the Gathering kind of guy, my only card game experience is with Yu-Gi-Oh! So this will be fun.
Okay.
So, here we go. Oh, and this demo is available on the Switch as well, by the way.
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you.
Okay,
See,
this is feeling
my
like
job
Friday
is to
Night
draw you
Magic
into
all
this
over
world
again.
with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on.
Okay.
In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well. Now then, are you ready? Let's begin. Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure.
Oh, that's cool. You can scroll back on dialogue with the buttons there. Neat.
Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
Well, we already know he's the game master. Wait, these are asking the same thing. Which do you say?
I guess the tone in which you're saying it, like, and you are, or who might you be?
I'm gonna go with who might you be. I hit the wrong button. I've been playing my Switch a lot lately, so my B and A and my X and my Y buttons are flipped on me, and I'm screwed over by that.
Oh, I know. That's actually been the downside for me in Metroid Dread right now. It's like, hit the Y button, hitting X.
Yeah, exactly.
Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Probably the reason why I should have probably downloaded the Switch version of the demo, but what can you do? But yeah, I don't know if it's available on other consoles, but I know this is available on Switch and PC.
Yeah.
Well, this is very nice.
This is
Looks
Castle
kind of
Advent.
cool, yeah.
Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. 3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons. Present yourselves, O faithful of the Ivory Order.
Oh my god, this feels like D&D, but with cards. I love it.
Yeah.
Your piece is in the middle of the screen. Use the left stick to move in the direction you want. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press the Y button whenever you need a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step onto one to trigger an event that will move the story along.
From upon her throne, the Queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the Order. The youngest of the 3 steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace. I am Winifred
Well-born
of the
grace
Ivory
and
Order,
massive
Your Majesty,
booba.
she says. I lead this fellowship.
Grace to not have a nip slip.
Hey, I mean, not to knock character design.
She bows, glancing
I think
towards
that's
her
going a
companion.
little far.
Jordan,
She bows.
is there any doubt ever that there could end up being a nip slip when it comes to Japanese character design like this?
I mean, that is a common debate with Japanese character design. The nip
those
slips
things-
are
they're probably
inevitable.
They're probably suction cup to her or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that or some very strong medical grade adhesive.
In response, the stern-looking one inclines his head and brusquely names himself Berwin. The older man is the picture of courtesy as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwig.
Genuflex? I've never heard of that word before.
I've heard it. That's old fucking English right there.
Wow. You learn something new about your language every day.
Yep.
It is these 3 our story follows today. The Queen acknowledges the fellowship with a nod. In a soft voice, she explains her errand. Someone has stolen the royal treasure. I bid you reclaim it. Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soldiers, but I do not wish to spread thin my forces with the recent monster troubles.
This really does feel like a D&D campaign at the start.
It seems
Yeah.
the troubled queen
love
has
this.
judged she can entrust this matter to none but the Ivory Order, beloved of the people and unmatchable in battle. It is our honor to serve you, Your Majesty, and thus the quest falls to the Fellowship. Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they press the Queen for further information.
What will you ask the Queen? What is the royal treasure? Did you see the thief, Your Majesty? Shall there be a reward?
You get no actual information from Shall There Be a Reward.
I'm gonna ask if they saw the thief.
That would be wise.
The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief. The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton.
Next, really? You're gonna go with a name that fucking like that on the nose? That is a very on the nose name.
Yep.
All right, what is the? I feel like that's a forbidden question, but if we're part
That
of
really isn't. She's saying search for it. Okay, if a witness saw, saw something, how do I know they actually saw something if I don't know what the treasure they saw getting taken away is?
that, and also if we don't know what it looks like, how do we know if we actually got the right thing?
Yeah, like I could go ahead and murk some thieves in a nearby village and bring you their plunder, but that doesn't mean I found what you want.
Yeah, it's like you bring back some you bring back some golden beats by Dre, and then she says, "Oh no, you imbeciles! I need the royal golden-plated AirPods."
The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is. The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid.
It's her bathwater.
Without it, she trails
I couldn't
off,
help myself.
but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom.
So I'd end up asking all three anyway. Okay.
Yeah,
Usually, one would expect recompense for this sort of undertaking. As demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order, you hold your tongue.
Then why give me the prompt and the... Okay.
The Queen,
that's kinda
however,
weird.
has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire. It seems the royal treasure is just that important.
What do you think of the design on these cards?
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Pray tarry no longer here. I await news of your success. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave.
Yeah, as I said, Yoko Taro's games tend to have a lot of really cool-looking character designs. Head south to Nexton. Press the menu button to open the menu. There you can perform various actions such as saving and changing skills or equipment. The cards you encounter on your journey will be added to your collection, which can be found from the menu screen. Please give it a look from time to time.
Okay, so I like that this is kind of like a Final Fantasy map.
We can waste no time
Yeah.
finding the treasure. Winifred strides toward town. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's path. A monster.
Look at you, little guy!
That's adorable.
Look at the little guy! How is he a monster? Oh,
I don't know. I guess.
look at him! He's a little
Yeah.
goober!
Yep.
Oh, how is that a
You dare
monster?
stand in our way? Hedwin scowls at the foul creature.
He's not foul!
It lunges at the Fellowship.
He just wants a hug!
Don't hold back.
Oh my god, look at that
Look
thing.
at its friend. It's a marshmallow.
The fight is on. Take down all enemies and victory shall be yours. Well, this is gonna suck. Look at those.
Murder.
Look at these little guys.
Murder.
Okay, so Magic Strike. The number in red indicates HP. When a card's HP drops to 0, it becomes incapacitated. The card's attack is indicated in the lower left and defense in the lower right. Give careful consideration to you and your opponent's values before attacking.
Ah, okay, that's kind of cool.
Deal attack +3 fire damage, generate 1 gem.
If you use flame on the marshmallow, you'll kill it.
Ah, that's how you select the enemies. Got it. Yep. Okay, so there's like an elemental weakness thing going on here. That does it for battle basics. The rest is up to you. Play your hand wisely. Okay. This is very charming. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Winifred heaves a disgruntled sigh as she smooths her rumpled garb. Showing no signs of weariness from battle, Berwin silently wipes the monster's ichor from his weapon. Hedwin inspects the remains of their foe. The Queen spoke true, he mutters, his face masked in contemplation. Winifred gives a grim nod at his words. Mayhap the treasure's theft and the monster's behavior are connected somehow.
The royal treasure just makes the monsters cuter.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the
We
whole.
cannot have kawaii monsters in our kingdom.
We
People will fall into debauchery.
Yes, we cannot have the heresy that is making our monsters kawaii as fuck.
First things first. The Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nixton, they set their sights.
Enter Nexton? Yes. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? Sure, this isn't going to be a typical RPG, I imagine, so I kind of need this help. This is the inn. Rest in here to recover your party's HP. This is the Apothecary. Here you can purchase items to restore your party's HP, cure their status ailments, and more. This is the Armorer. They sell weapons and armor to give your party an edge in battle. This is the Item Shop. They carry handy items to use on your journey. This is the Game Parlor. Come here to play some card games when you need a break from your travels. That about sums it up. These establishments are here to help you, so don't be a stranger. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. Alright, do I have any...
How may I help you?
Do they
The
have...
proprietor inquires.
Do we have any gold to start with, or whatever currency this may be?
Yes, 542.
542, okay. So, mercenary sword for big man. Can get a sacred staff, simple breastplate, steel breastplate. Okay, seems like they're already equipped with something similar.
Yeah.
And he's the only... And Big Man's the only one that can get a new weapon and armor. So... Oh, spoke too soon. I'm gonna give...
Oh, they could all use a ring of protection.
I'm gonna get 2 of them.
Yeah.
One for her. Can I get a second one? Yes, I can. I thought it'd be a limited kind of thing.
Yeah.
And one for him.
Usually a good idea to protect your mages.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
And there we are. Weapon, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them to your characters. Open the menu and select equipment to make sure your party is ready for battle. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Blacksmith's character story. Character story? Oh yeah, because that's a thing. Okay, so, to explain to you, Jordan, in Drakengard and Nier, you gain a variety of weapons, and if you manage to level up the weapons, like, individually, you get small bits of lore and world building about the weapons that you're wielding. So I'm guessing the same can be done here about the NPCs you encounter.
Okay, so going and buying more armor will probably help you to learn more about the armorer.
Yeah. So... Oh, that wasn't the right button. Where would I... God damn it, this button's flipped. Where would I find that? The, characters. Haven't unlocked this. Can I not? Alright, I guess I can't find him here yet. Alright.
So probably need to step on character cards and
Welcome
start talking to
Nixton,
the townsfolk.
hails a man.
Yeah, I guess so. Anything you want to ask him? Tell us of this
The
place.
man doesn't respond to any question except to parrot back his original greeting.
Oh, he's Greeter Man. Mature man's character story. Okay, so I don't know where to find the character stories, so that's going to be something to find out later.
I'm too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there. The woman sighs.
So you have a cool looking knife.
The The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
All right. Average man.
A woman
Doesn't do much, he's an average man.
Yep.
I like her knife and her face.
Upon catching
Quite
sight
adorable,
of the
actually.
fellowship, she calls out for their aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwin lifts the woman onto his back, and the fellowship sets out in search of an apothecary.
What nice people. All right, and the apothecary's over there. Got it. You can jump over the upward-facing terrain cards. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump and then press B. Try jumping to the apothecary. Oh, so this is like, hey, are you tired of the slow movement? Just do a jump. You jump around. You jump around.
Arrive
jump
at
up,
the
jump up, but
apothecary.
get down.
Get down.
I like that you were on the same wavelength with me on that one.
Yeah, as soon as you started, I was like, oh boy, we're going crisscross, aren't we?
After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She turns to the fellowship, her eyes widening in surprise. You three. It seems she's only now realized the fellowship are disciples of the Ivory Order. The woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service. The Ivory Order is famous for providing medical supplies throughout the realm, and indeed the wider world. Every smile the Order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud to be a disciple.
Okay. So Ivory Order's a really big deal. You've fulfilled the mature woman's flip side story. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection? Sure. Where would that collection... Main party... Huh. So you even get descriptors on your weapons. That's neat. Nothing on the key items. No on the skills. Ah, now it shows us. Okay.
Alright.
Hello there. Striking out on your own, are you? Oh, I've been... Okay. I'm not going to read all of this stuff. It's just... I just wanted to know, like, where it was for future reference. Speak to the inhabitants. Okay.
The woman begs the fellowship for their autographs. She seems to greatly admire the Order. I know there's nothing to worry about with disciples of the Order here, she says, relief flooding her features. Upon asking, the woman says she was attacked by a monster outside of town. A strange creature, she says, nothing but bones, and it clutched a bottle of medicine as if its life depended on it.
A bottle? That sounds very suspicious.
The man claims he saw a suspicious someone leaving the castle grounds carrying what looked to be a medicine bottle. He didn't get a good look at their face, but says they were nothing but skin and bone. The fellowship thanks the man for the useful information.
Okay, so Papyrus stole the medicine. How weird would it be if an Undertale reference made it into a Yoko Taro game?
I mean,
Apparently,
I don't
there's a
know.
monster
It's popular
lurking
enough.
around the outskirts of town stealing medicine, and only medicine. Rumors claim the monster fled to the west.
Okay, so monster stealing medicine. My guess is that the story will turn out to be like, oh, turns out the Order are a bunch of oppressive evil people, and the monsters are actually the good people.
Maybe.
Thanks to the information gleaned from the townsfolk,
At least that's
the
what I can
Fellowship
glean.
is all but certain of who has stolen the royal treasure. The first clue was the Queen's description of the treasure, a small bottle containing a certain liquid. Then there's the bony figure seen fleeing town, the skeletal monster clutching the bottle of medicine, and the monster that fled west. From all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity.
Who done it? The skeleton monster fleeing to the west, the scrawny street urchin, I haven't a clue. Said nothing but skin and bone. Didn't say it was just bone. Right?
Yeah, so it'd probably be the urchin.
The scrawny street urchin, intones Berwin. It must be. Winifred ignores that. Our thief is the monster that fled west, she says, with a glance to Hedwyn.
Said skin and bone. Do skeletons have skin?
I mean, I guess if recently animated and a somewhat fresh corpse that's been disemboweled, it may have flesh hanging onto the bone, but
Jordan, I think you're overthinking this.
at that point I would still call it some kind of white or a zombie.
Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks off.
Me simple man. You fulfilled... Okay, got it. Leave the area? Yes. While exploring the world and diving deep into dungeons, you will encounter enemies with which you must do battle. Your adventure will be over if everyone in your battle party is KO'd. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can continue from your last save point, so it's in your interest to save often. Select data from the menu save screen to save the... There is also an autosave feature to periodically keep you covered. Alright, so west. An enemy appears. Please don't be more cute monsters. Please.
Here comes the kawaii.
Damn it! No! Stop it! These are gems. You'll need to spend them to use certain skills. You gain 1 gem whenever you take an action and can restore up to 10 at a time.
That explains a lot.
This icon indicates how many gems a skill costs. You can't use the skill if you don't have enough gems. Okay. So it kind of is like Magic the Gathering with the whole mana thing.
In a way, except you're not having to, say, lay down land every turn in order to get mana.
Yeah.
Like, you're not having to draw from a deck to help determine how much mana a turn you can even get.
Right.
Based on actions and turn values.
Yeah. Kind of like a combination of Magic the Gathering and the Braven Default commands from Bravely Default. Have you played that game by any chance? Nope. It's pretty good. I recommend it.
Yeah, I'm not big on RPGs.
Well, this is definitely my jam. I actually like this a lot.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I am killing adorable creatures. I did not mean to do that. I
mean, even so, that's okay, because looks like you can take 2 turns.
Well, I think there's like an initiative order of some kind based on a character's stats. So when killing that monster, I just gotta... Ooh, leveled up.
Alright. I do like the level up tone.
It is nice. I'm getting a nice, cozy, tabletop Saturday kind of vibe from this game.
Oh yeah, no, like, I'd still want to try this game out, but yeah, if it's got like a 14, 15 hour campaign, I'm probably not going to get through it, but it looks fun.
Yeah. Alright, so, something about viewing cards, restoring HP via the menu. Yep. Got a salve, and...
You know that's pronounced salve, right? The L is silent.
I have my way, you have yours. Some say pop, some say soda.
Fair enough. Open the chest, it could be a mimic.
I know, but I got an enemy encounter.
I want to see what a mimic looks like in this game.
Watch it. If they somehow make it a cute mimic, I'm going to actually be severely disappointed. Because I don't want to kill cute things. Look at that slime! Look at
Wow.
Look at that slime!
Amanda would, like, faint over that.
I can't... Stop making me feel bad for killing cute things, game! Okay, I figured out the elemental weakness thing earlier. Yeah, knowing enemy advantage, yes. Because that's become a very big thing in recent RPGs.
Even so, like, the card itself doesn't display their element, it seems, so...
So it's kind of more...
It's kind of a thing where you have to figure it out.
Yeah, like an experimentation kind of deal. Oh, I even have to roll dice to do damage! Oh, I love this!
Well, he's probably dead.
I love this!
Oh, wow, I'm surprised it did. Oh, he's weak,
That was
okay.
lucky.
Well, I got a critical hit, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. This is so
Well, I mean,
nice.
you also rolled a 6 on a d6, so, like, that has to help. Plus, you have 11 attacks, so...
Yeah, I
With
tend to have
that
really
level
good...
of health, I was like, yeah, he's dead. I'm actually surprised you even need a crit.
I have very weird luck with dice. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Orc Child's enemy story. Oh god.
Oh, that's an orc.
That's an orc?
That is their orc.
That's their orc?
That is their orc child.
Oh, that's a interesting looking antidote.
I mean, that'd be interesting to drink from. I would try.
That looks like it'd be the kind of bottle you use for a really weird, complicated absinthe cocktail.
I'd be down for that. I love absinthe.
Please, don't be a cute enemy. Stop showing me the orc child. Damn it.
Orc child.
I feel so bad for killing these things. They're so cute.
I mean, I'm interested in, like, the fact that that's an orc child. It reminds me of the mountain orcs in D&D, kind of mixed with gray orcs. Because, I mean, they are grayish-black in color.
Right.
But mountain orcs are the ones with the pig noses and the tusks. So, like, it's interesting. It's more bestial as an orc
Fellowship moves
than
westward,
humanoid, so...
only to be
Yeah.
unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler.
How will you hail the traveler? Ha, does it not? Caught sight of any monsters? Let's go with that.
I beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? Winifred inquires. He gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea, he says. That and a cave full of monsters on the opposite shore.
Okay, so you answered my question.
I suspect you might find your quarry there. The Fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. Alas, they will need a boat to cross the sea. The traveler hoists his packs, suggests the Fellowship speak to the fishermen on the western shore, and takes his leave.
Does that guy have like did that guy have like a wooden dagger?
I think it was, like a blackwood handle with, like, a metal shape right underneath the handguard.
Event? Huh?
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
What in the name of God is that?
I mean, it kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern, but a rock with a giant nose, you know what I'm saying? So it's got
Yeah.
a smile underneath the eye.
Yeah, that
And
is-
it's also a living bomb.
It's like the bombs from Fire Emblem if they were Geodudes.
Neat.
Roll the dice to see what happens. What it becomes after it explodes? What it becomes?
Don't roll a 1.
A 5?
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Okay, that is definitely what I was thinking. That's what I was expecting more from a Yoko Taro game. That kind of design.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a cool looking enemy design.
Don't hold back.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
Look at its defense. It has 50 defense, dude. You're going to need to do everything you can to boost attack.
Oh, mother of God. These... I wonder if these are going to be like the metal slimes of the game. I mean, high defense, and I only do 1 damage. And it only does 1 damage to me.
5 attack, it's not going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah. So me suspects that this might be the metal slime of the game.
Maybe.
There we go. That's the high numbers I'm used to. Yeah, I'm weirdly lucky when it comes to dice.
I mean, hey, even rolling middle of the road is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking to a dude who managed to roll, like, what was it? I think I managed to roll 2 18s when making a character once back to back. So, yeah. But yeah, if I only deal 1 damage, I might as well just not waste my gems to... Except for Zephyr, the wind spell.
Even then, you're only doing 1 damage with it right now.
I know, it's just...
You like the animation?
That, and also it's a matter of, like... Headwind doesn't really have any other kind of attack.
Yeah. Like, the bolt attack's cool because it hits 3 times, but... Don't do much if it don't do damage.
Exactly. Alright, what is the experience gain? Jesus Christ! That's some experience.
I guess. I mean, it was enough to level you up once.
Ooh, bigger swing. Yeah, I imagine that's just a really rare monster.
Possibly. And now, you know, there's a reason to go into, like, wilderness areas.
Yup. Ooh. Revive target. I'll take that. I mean, I just headed immediately west because I thought the whatever fisherman...
Got the enemy.
X button. While carrying many items, press left bumper or right bumper to scroll. Oh. So no ailments, no buffs. Okay, that's actually... Oh, that's really nice.
Mhm.
I like that a lot.
That is pretty neat. Like, that's a good way to use space, too.
It is. That is very clever.
You have no reason to heal.
Yeah, I don't. I just wanted to check just in case. And it looks like the party members full heal after each level up. Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
That slime is so adorable. I hate fighting it. Why?
Fire. Yeah, like, that's a trope, man. Slimes are always weak to fire.
I know, but I'm just... All this little guy's doing is trying to heal himself. He's just a little friend.
Murder.
Oh. I feel awful.
Murder.
Killing those two gave me 36. Killing that fear rock gave me over 120. There's your perspective.
True. So it's about worth 4 to 5 fights to kill one of those things, yeah.
Yeah. Just like a metal slime. Or a cactar, if you want to go Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see.
Okay. I see. I see. So it seems like I had the right idea by going this way. This is a bit of a longer demonstration, but that's just because I really see there's some cool potential in this game.
Well, not only this, it's a little slow to, like, build up, you know? Like, we're
Right.
just now seeing different enemy types.
Right.
Like, here's a goblin of some kind.
See, now that's what I was expecting in regards to a common enemy. But that's fine, you know? We'll occasionally have a longer demonstration on a showcase for a game.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, can't go in there.
Yeah, you're not Jesus. You can't walk on water. Hey, fisherman, maybe.
What fisherman dresses like that?
The Fellowship comes
hot
upon an
one.
anchored ship. Close by, a fisherman
What did
with
I tell you?
exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling.
What?
That's my kind of fisherman right there. Just imagine, you go down to the coast, every fisherman dresses like this. This is the new normal.
Deadliest Catch would be a very different show.
I would so watch it.
This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks that he give the Fellowship safe passage aboard the ship. That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling.
What on earth happened?
Night after night, it leaves port without a soul aboard, headed I know not where. Come morning, it is once again anchored here. This, to the fisherman's mind, is the result of a curse. His head drops into his hands. With but a single dispeller, I am certain I could lift it and sail away.
I mean,
Alas, the Fellowship
you
find
think
themselves
fisherman? That
without
looks like a
any dispeller.
barbarian design.
No,
They
no.
resolve to return to next
Barbarians have pelts. Because they kill things. They clothe themselves with it.
Now, the question is, can I use the right stick to go back to Nexton as a fast travel? I can! That is nice! That is nice. I actually really like that a lot. So you are giving us a kind of fast travel, too. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Well, I'm already liking this game a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
An innocent-looking young boy accosts the Fellowship. Want to play a game with me? He asks expectantly.
I don't know how to do the Jigsaw voice. Want to play a game?
In this parlor, you can play
Dude, I
cards.
haven't seen that movie in so
The
long, I
child
don't even remember
rambles
what he
on,
sounds like.
wheedling you.
I've never seen a Saw
I'll give
movie.
you this if you play with me.
Really? That surprises me. They're
Well,
good.
those movies came out when I was a kid. You don't expect a kid to go see Saw. Unless you're the kind of parent that would sit their kid in front of Alien at the age of 8.
I'm not saying anything. Dude, my kid's gonna watch Alien. And Aliens. Probably Aliens before Alien. Like, to be honest with you. Like, the sequel was actually better than the first film, in my opinion.
Oh, God. Boo this man in the comments. Jesus Christ, you were just full of them today.
What is wrong with Aliens? Dude, it literally
No,
opens...
I am saying that you should be booed because you... Never mind. You'll understand later.
I'm confused now.
The goal is to use your cards to get more points than the other players. You can get points by arranging your cards into sets of matching cards or consecutive straights.
Oof.
Try making a set. So, it's kind of like poker? When the game starts, each player is dealt their hand, one card at a time.
Okay. Oh, he's winning right now, then.
Winifred's turn, then everyone takes their action in turn order. You're up first. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Now you have 3 cards in your hand. Select 2 to have the same number. Okay. So in other words, I have to make sure my matching cards have a higher number than my opponent's.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
When you make a set, you earn points equal to the sum of the numbers on the cards. From any cards left over, you can choose one to remain in your hand. This is the end of your turn. Next, I'll act for the other player. And there's a limited amount of cards that you can draw from the looks of it. When that happens, you have to discard all but one card from your hand. Discard until you have one card from your hand. Discard cards will... Okay. It's your next turn, but let me take this opportunity to explain the play screen. This is your player card. That is where you can see how many points you have. The sets you've made here are here. You can have up to 3 sets at one time. You can see what you have left in your hand here. The pot is at the top. Any player can use these cards when making a set. Eh? The cards remaining in the deck is shown in the upper left. When it reaches 0, the game is over. And that's the play screen. Let's return to the game. I believe it was your turn. Try making a set. Okay. Up to 3 cards of the same number. You have 3 A's, so try making a set. So I can get cards from the pot to make a set with?
Yes.
Huh.
That's kind of how it's actually played in Texas Hold'em.
Interesting.
With each turn, essentially a card is added to the pot. If you have something matching it, that essentially is in your hand as well.
Oh, so like the pot is everybody's hand.
Yes.
Got it.
That's the thing. You're trying to play high to the pot.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about gambling. I've never even been inside a casino. You can only make 1 set per turn. You can make a 2-card set with 3s or a 3-card set of 2, 3, and 4. Make whichever you prefer. Okay. So yeah, actually this is kind of a little bit of poker and a little bit of Gwent from The Witcher.
Kind of reminds me more of Blackjack.
Yeah, a bit of that too. I remember playing that when I played Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah.
When you make a 4th set, you have to discard one of the sets you already have. Okay, so you have to make sure you can sacrifice your numbers to make sure that you have a decent enough number after a sacrifice. Got it. Okay. I'll discard...
Discard the 2.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I already have a set of 2s. Okay. Well, this is a pretty interesting card game.
Mm-hmm.
I've played this.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense too, because, like, discarding low means even if someone and another opponent has a play, they have to play with a low card in the pot now.
Yeah.
The only issue I have is that now you can't go back and say add to pre-existing sets.
Right.
Because, like, okay, there's an ace in the pot. What if you went 4 ace? And just discard all the cards you drew.
Right. But I imagine that probably gets a little bit too complicated in terms of the rule set, as well as, like, figuring out which kind of matchups would be allowed.
Yeah.
Balancing games is hard.
Oh, it is.
Bring up the menu with the menu button. There you can look at the rulebook or decide to abandon the game. Okay, got it. Complete a set of 2 to 3 cards of the same number from your hand or the pot, or 3 consecutively numbered cards. You can only have 3 sets. Choose from one to get rid of.
Get rid of the original 3-3.
Yeah.
Or actually, you should have gotten rid of the 2 too. Because then you would have had 2 6s.
Right, but either way, it gets the point across.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Alright, well now I know how to play. And that
Just
actually...
gonna play for real now?
Yep. Select the rules. Let's just go with simple. These rules are for a single opponent. Please select a begin game or confirm rules. Begin game. I mean, I'm gonna need to do this because I need that dispel.
Oh yeah, I didn't give it to you after the tutorial. Got it.
Nope. I just wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing. Let's see who will go first.
Nice, you got the high hand though. Either way.
All right, Game Parlor goes first. Also, that skeleton looks awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think of the little mushroom guy?
It's all right. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of a dragon fruit.
Oh yeah, it kind of does with the little feathery design.
Mm. I go 5 and 5.
Yeah. Oh man, this is nice music.
I guess discard 4.
Oh, well, I could discard 4, but I don't know if I'll actually get another 7 in my next 2 card draw.
Here's the thing: count cards. You're playing only with cards 1 through 8. You have 4 cards per suit.
That's
So
fair.
your chances of pulling 1 through 8 through each of the suites is about the same. Keeping high cards is probably your best advantage right now,
Yeah,
especially being early in the game.
good point. Gee, what? Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, he went straight. Interesting. But straights have to be 3, which is, yeah, that's a fun twist.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. There's your straight right there. 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so a straight is when it's like sequenced after itself. Got it.
Yes.
Goddamn, kid.
It's usually better to do a straight than to
Get him
get
paired, yeah.
a pair. Yeah.
Oh no, you don't have any cards to make a set. Discard 1 until you have it. I'm gonna get rid
Keep
of...
the ace.
Yeah.
You
said keep
I said keep it, dude.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah, never throw away an ace.
Whoops. Yeah, I misheard you.
Oh, this will be interesting now.
Let's get rid of the 4. And the skeleton.
Yeah, because unless you can make a triple off that skeleton.
Well, he's got to get rid of something.
Actually, it would have made more sense for him to go fish. I'm surprised he did that, because that would have been 2-point gain comparatively.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Whoa, no. Yeah. Go fish.
And that's just my 3rd set.
Yeah.
There we are. But I have to discard an ace anyway.
Yeah, may as well be the club.
Might as well. Yeah, may as well. This music is so nice. Okay, so yeah, as I said, Yoko Taro games have really good music. Oh?
6, 7 ace, maybe? No.
Sorry.
Or 2, 3 ace. There you go.
Interface.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do I get rid of the 5s?
Well, no, you wouldn't, because with 2, 3 ace, you've only obtained 6 points.
Yeah.
Actually, it's worth less than any of your hands, so you may as well discard it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting at 45 right now, unless he somehow gets like a super high straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the cards remaining, it's still the better move.
Mm-hmm. Probably a beginner's luck deal with me. Also, I like the headless dog there. That's really cool.
Yep. Go ahead and do 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then replace your skeletons.
Yep. So yeah, it is kind of like blackjack meets poker, and a little bit of Gwent. And this will be the last one. I win. Poor kid, I just curb stomped him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, I have like double his points.
Thanks for playing, the boy squeals. He hands over the medicine bottle as promised.
Oh, that's a it's a bottle. I thought it was a spell.
Okay, that's actually really cool. Like,
That
makes sense. The pointer finger is the bottle cap.
Yeah, I see that now. Oh,
Oh, that's neat.
that is neat. Oh, I really like that. And and that game's a multiplayer thing. That's cool. So you can play that with other people.
Or there's just a time you go to the parlor and now it gives you multiple opponents.
Well, I think I also saw a multiplayer game parlor thing on the title screen.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I might have to be that fisherman at the next con.
And asks again for safe passage to the cave beyond the sea. The fisherman snatches up the concoction, so delighted that his pectoral muscles begin twitching. The fellowship politely ignores.
2 trucks having sex. 2 trucks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flex.
Oh, God. Or would it be 2 boats in this context because he's a fisherman?
2 boats having sex.
The monsters that await you in the cave are most formidable. Speak with the fisherman when you are ready to depart. Yes, let's do this. I'm ready.
My body is ready.
Are you ready to set
Level
sail for the
7.
cave?
You are
The
7.
fisherman asks. Let's shove off then. He beckons you aboard.
He also has a thigh tattoo.
Yeah. And thigh-high boots.
Are those thigh-high boots? I thought they'd be like thigh straps.
The fellowship
The
arrives
way
at
it
the
looks
mouth
there,
of the
like you can see where it connects to the knee
Stand
underneath. I
rocky
think those are
expanse
boots.
threatening to swallow them. Monsters could come pouring out at any moment. The fisherman has anchored the ship in the cove. Come back here when you're ready to return to the mainland, he says.
This guy's every bottom's dream.
And tops, like, I'm just saying. If he was a twink, I'd be into it.
Alright, what adorable enemies are we fighting next?
And fight.
Children. Children is what you are fighting next.
Yep. I figured an undead would be weak to light.
Yeah, I mean, that made some sense, actually. Unless it's, like, Darkest Fairy rules, in which case skeletons and undead are light creatures and you have to dispel them with darkness.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is very bizarre.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really enjoying this. This is very nice.
Yeah. I think once we finish this cave, we'll just wrap it there.
And
Yeah,
fight.
I realize this is a much longer demonstration compared to normal, but I'm enjoying myself here.
Burn the second one. It's either that or freeze.
It's weak.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
I
mush-
would think so. It's a freaking
It's a
plant.
mushroom.
Set it on fire.
If Pokemon's taught us anything, is that we can pretty much glean elemental weaknesses like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really liking this a lot. This has a lot of charm to it. Like, I understand that this probably won't be for everybody because, you know, if some people complain that turn-based RPGs shouldn't be full price, then some people will definitely bitch about how this shouldn't be whatever price it'll be set at its release.
Yeah, but I paid like $40 for it, maybe. Like, brand new, you know? Like, I think it'd be worth that.
Yeah, I would too. I mean...
Like, it seems to be a fully fleshed out RPG overall. It just uses cards as an aesthetic. And let's face it, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's very unique. And it's Yoko Taro. You never know when the rug could be pulled out from under you.
This is true. Also, I think the, like, conch that's holding together the cloak on that baby ogre is the moon face that guy's known for wearing.
I think it might be as well. And it's not a moon face, actually.
Really? What the hell is it?
It's like a skeletal head. It's a character. It's a reference to a character that's from Nier. Ooh,
yeah, it's the shop guy that you can steal from, and it turns into a crazy boss battle, from what I hear.
Yep, that's from Nier Automata.
Ah.
In the original Nier, he's a party member.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take... There we go. I mean, I got a free staff. I might as well get it, or equip it.
Yeah. I mean, she's your main damage dealer. Anyway, she moves first turn and uses spells, so it makes sense to give it to her.
Yep. Let's see how much better this is. A little bit. Ooh, spicy.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously stronger than her at, like, just native skilling, but...
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be properly leveled for this.
Yeah.
Because I'm a guy that likes to pace himself and be able to do random encounters in RPGs.
Yep.
Like, I'm somebody that actually is okay with doing some on-the-road grinding.
Same. I think that's the only reason DQ8's not, like, killing me.
That and also
Don't hold back.
That and also you do want to
metal
see
slimes. Yeah.
metal slimes, and also the fact that the enemies are all really nicely designed.
Yeah.
Okay, so a critical hit just does like a
Adds
second.
a second
Fortune favors
attack.
the bold.
Fortune favors the bold. I'm just really weirdly lucky. Poor big man. He barely ever gets much time to attack.
But I mean, that's okay, because when he does attack, he deals a lot of damage. It's just, he's literally your slow tank.
Yeah.
He can take a hit, and he gets in, and he smacks.
Yeah. And he's also like a barbarian proper by getting insanely good dice rolls and crits.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what do I get here? A key!
Ah.
I wonder, can I... Ah, I can! Oh, that's not... Oh! Oh, that's
Okay.
so good!
Yeah, that might be dangerous, though, in a way, because if you're skipping over possible random encounters by doing that...
Yes, but it's a nice enough trade-off. It's like,
Yeah.
the movement can be slow, but you can mitigate that by using the right stick and jumping, but if you jump, you miss random encounters, and therefore could end up being underleveled for a bot. That is nice!
Yeah. Saves you time on backtracking, though.
I like that a lot.
Excellent.
That is very nice. Oh man, sorry. It's just whenever I see quality of life stuff actually have its balances and being both good and detrimental in some areas, I love that. Like, it's not completely invalidating space-by-space travel, but at the very least, it becomes an option for you.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so good.
The door before you is shut quite tightly. It appears to have a keyhole. The simple key may be of use here.
Will you use the key?
The Fellowship slides the simple key into the keyhole and turns it. The lock opens with a thunk.
The lock fell and broke Hedwyn's toe. He now has a fractured toe for the rest of the campaign.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
What will you do? Choose a card that holds the B button to raise, and hold the B button to raise it up ever so slightly. If you hold it just long enough, you might be able to peek at what it contains. Berwyn pulls.
Berwyn pulls on the massive handles with all his might. It moves not an inch. Berwyn gives the door a roundhouse kick out of pure frustration.
You ever
As
tried to
his
take a
foot
roundhouse
connects,
kick when I'm
the
wearing
door
these bad
tumbles
boys?
to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions.
That's probably going to be the only time I'll ever get to make a Napoleon Dynamite reference in the middle of a video.
Probably.
Something leaps out at the Fellowship from the darkness. Winifred deftly parries the attack with her staff. Hedwyn looks fondly at Winifred, only to have his reverie interrupted by Berwyn's cry of, "It's coming back."
All right. Is this the monster?
Might be. Yeah, I was about to say, use white light, man.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Break the curse.
Don't have enough for the freeze. I'll just contemplate. I'm loving this whole board game kind of look. Oh, it recovers HP after each turn. Good to know. Alright, let's see what freeze looks like. Oh, I roll a D... Is that a D10? Yes, it is. Okay, so if I roll below a 5, it afflicts a status ailment, but the damage at the very least is a base. Good to know. So, just like status ailments in D&D, to some extent. This is so nice!
I mean, it is pretty cool. Like, this really does feel like a tabletop game that you would want to go and play with some friends.
I'm loving this!
The Fellowship approaches the chest, only for a voice deep as an earthquake to echo through the cavern. "You shall not have it," a voice growls. The Fellowship warily
You shall
eyes
not
the surroundings
pass!
as several somethings leap
There's
out
the
of
obligatory
shadows.
fantasy Lord of the Rings reference.
Had to. Like, they missed it on that one, man. Ooh, we got a boss thing. Slime with sword and shield.
That looks so goofy. I love it.
Well, we know white light on Skelly Boy.
I accidentally hit the... I'm a dumbass. I forgot to select. I was
Just
distracted.
fire the other slime and then finish it.
I was distracted
Finish the
because
dude
of,
off with the
I was
melee.
distracted because of slime with skeleton, slime with sword and shield.
I mean, it's nice, but dude.
It's so silly looking. I love it.
I mean, you're right, but dude. I'll heal every turn. That's good to know.
Yeah, that's kind of going to be a deal with all undead enemies, I guess.
Makes sense.
He does a decent chunk. I could see why it says recommended level 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lightning strike ought to... Actually, I'm feeling fancy. Let's do a full swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Nice 20 damage off the top right there.
Yeah, the fear rock was worth roughly the same experience as a boss.
Yeah.
Find those ASAP.
Yeah.
Winifred neatly steps through the fiend's remains and opens the chest. Inside is what appears for all the world to be an
I guess it wasn't
ordinary
a street
medicine
urchin.
bottle.
I was thinking it'd be a subversive thing.
Me
At
too.
last, the royal treasure is in safe hands once more, Hedwin sighs. Winifred and Berwin nod in agreement.
Obtain the royal treasure.
Treasure in hand, the Fellowship exit the cave, exalted. In time, the Fellowship find themselves before the Queen once more. They offer her the retrieved treasure. As reward for the arduous task of returning our prized possession, I bid you name anything you desire, she proclaims.
I do like the Queen's design.
I just hate the little, like, whatever is in front of her face. Like, it makes sense. It's part of the collar, but it just looks so weird.
She is positively beaming and seems prepared to shower the Fellowship with riches, whether they demand them or not. But
Have
at
you ever-
that moment,
Have you ever had that before with somebody who's trying to reward you, where they're aggressively trying to give you money?
Yes.
I once had somebody tip me when I worked at a grocery store that didn't allow getting tips, and the guy told me, I'm not going to let this grocery store dictate who I can and can't give tips to, and I'm like, wow.
a massive
I mean,
roar
I just accept the money at that point.
Yeah, I had to.
shakes the entire castle. As the roar recedes, one of the royal guard, pale as a sheet, bursts into the royal hall.
I know you.
I mean, his armor is pale as a sheet because part of it is a sheet.
I realize you're probably going to hate the mask, but I love this look.
No, actually, that's pretty historically accurate.
Oh,
He struggles to gather his
That
breath.
would actually be something
Just
someone
now,
would wear.
Over the castle, a dragon. He pants to Queen Nilla. A dragon. So the great evil has returned.
Todd Howard.
Queen Nilla turns her gaze to the sky, dumbfounded.
Ooh. Ooh, nice vocal tracks.
So the monster
This is
troubles
what
over
happens
it
when we get an Elder Scrolls
so
game
it
that
is
isn't
to
Skyrim.
the Queen's
Yes. If a game that has dragons isn't if a game that has dragons and it isn't Skyrim, Todd Howard flies in on wings of leather with 7 crowns adorning each of his limbs, and he shall burn all to sunder and say, "Play Skyrim."
For the 20th time.
Silence settles over the royal hall.
The roars of
The Fellowship stand tall,
Skyrim.
unflinching, as though they know what must be done in the face of such a crisis.
Next time, we fight a
Come of
dragon.
The land now that
Yep.
the dragon has returned. I'm afraid that will have to wait. We're all
Yeah, I
out of
figured
time
that'd
for
probably
this
be where it
portion
would
of
end.
The adventure.
Yeah.
Don't you
Next
worry.
time on Dragon Ball Z.
Tale another
next
time.
time on
I
Dragon
look
Ball
forward to our next
Z.
session. Until then, I bid you good day. Farewell, friend.
Well, that was very nice.
Yeah.
I really liked this. This was a
I hope it
very-
actually like keeps your save data, and then like when the full game comes out, you can you know,
I
just go to that point. That'd be fun.
I don't think that I don't think that'll be the case, because this to me feels kind of more like an exploration of the game's mechanics over, say, like Dragon Quest, where it's literally just the first section of the game and then you carry that over.
Fair enough.
But either way, this was a very pleasant little experience.
It was.
So hopefully you all enjoyed this, and go give the demo a try yourself. You might have found, who knows, you might end up finding some things that I didn't catch. And as I mentioned, this game will be released on October 28th, and it will be out for PC and Switch. I don't know about the other consoles, but that's up to Square Enix to announce. And yeah, thank you all for checking this out. And if you want us to check out any other demos that you guys want brought to the light, be sure to tell us in the comments below. So yeah, take care everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.